What's going on, guys? Jay West here. Welcome to Jay West Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the superhero series. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Terminate the Turtles, the evil REX-1. We're going to take a look at that guy. We're going to compare him to the old original X1. Compare and contrast, do all that fun stuff. So first, let's take a look at the box. So as you can see, the boxes are the same size. Pretty much, it's going to be essentially the same figure. Just different colors, different accessories, all that good stuff. Let's get my boy Rex out of here. Focus on REX-1, the evil version. Donatello, yo, for real, Donatello is just getting the raw end of the deal on both of these, man. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, man. Poor Donatello. So, if you look at the packaging, it's got I love the black. The black is really cool. It really pops. And with that purple, it reminds me of Shredder a little bit. I hope Shredder's is like the opposite, where it's like all purple and has a little bit of black. That'll be cool. Because we know an Ultimate Shredder's coming. They haven't said anything yet, but we know. So we're going to take a look at the sides here. Turtles down the side. Neca, like the old school. Tmnt. I forgot the name of the company. I got to go back and look. But it's drawn like that. On the back, you got the evil REX-1s. I am not army building this because these things are $50 a pop. That's no, no, thank you. At $50 a pop, that's absurd. I don't think the original REX-1 was that much, but I could only get one. Like, I'm not gonna allow myself to try to army build this. 3 would be like over $150. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. So the back of the packaging. It opens up in the chest just like the original. It's got a different face. Ooh, I can't wait to pop this open. It's got some gun effects. It's gonna be dope. On the back here, read this. I'm not gonna read it on here because it doesn't make any sense. Because it's just a whole bunch of jumbled letters and words, but it's funny. You gotta read it. Check it out. And then on the side, just Ninja Turtles, Terminate the Turtles. So let's pop this bad boy open, check them out, and do all that fun stuff. Here we have evil REX-1 outside of the package. Now, if you notice, him and REX-1 obviously are the same exact figure with a few differences here and there. So, you're going to have differences in the chest here. There's no, where REX-1 has the shield on his hat, on his chest, evil REX-1 does not. Everything else is exactly the same. With the exception of the visor, or has his kind of like a V-shaped, and his is just straight across. You're going to have the same inside chest cavity. So we'll pop those open. Almost colored exactly the same. Everything from top to bottom, pretty much the same. So we'll get him out of here. We'll take a look at the articulation on this guy. So we're going to turn his head left, right. Ooh, that's kind of hard getting it left and right. You might have to tilt it up a little bit, but that chin gets in the way. If you put his chin all the way up, you can get his head all the way around. But the lower you go, the less articulation it's gonna have, less it's gonna move. Hey, looks like Megatron there for a second. Okay. So yeah, and then the articulated jaw there. No tongue. He doesn't come with a tongue like REX-1. And then you have these pieces that are hinged, so you can open and close those. You've got the arms that are on a ball joint here, so you can get those about that high. Then you got the bicep swivel. You have a single joint at the elbow there, and then you got a hinge and swivel at the wrist. This is on a ball joint at the torso. The waist does swivel. It's hard to do. You're going to have to give it a little tug to move it back and forth. So the waist is on a swivel, or it just swivels back and forth. The legs are on a ball joint. Whoa, you can get those. Wow, you can get this dude in a split. Hold up. All right, so we got him in a split. Nice. Put his legs back, and then he's got single joints at the knees there. Mine's really super tight there. And then you got the hinge and the rocker at the ankle. He's a big boy, man. But we've already expected this because we already have REX-1, so we kind of knew what we're getting into here. Now, the articulation's out of the way. We're going to get into some of the accessories this guy has. Not as many accessories as the original REX-1, but he's got some cool ones. So he's got the guns. Oh yeah, let's go over his color. His color scheme is actually really dope too. With the it's kind of like a charcoal black or gray, charcoal gray with the whites, man. That looks really cool. I'm digging that. Even though he's a bad guy, he still looks pretty awesome. I like his color scheme way better than the old blues for REX-1. So he looks really dope. So we're gonna get into the weapons here. It's got the same guns that came with REX-1, same exact ones. You can pop them on the side here. Got the little slots that you can pop on, just like oh, dropped it. Just like that. You can pop those on. His arms at the side here. Getting him to stand is a pain in the butt though. Then you got the horn here. So it's basically like a solid gray color. No other paint details except for like the line work. You'll see a little like animation lines, but that's pretty much it for the horn. And then these cool like blaster effects. These things are dope. Now they are, since it's the same gun that you could use, it's the same gun that comes with REX-1. You could use these for the REX-1 guns if you wanted to. But I feel like good REX-1 wouldn't be shooting at anybody. But he would. So let's pop these effects on both of these guns and see what they look like. Oh, wow. That looks great. That looks great. I love that. The blue one's a little bit bigger. It's like a translucent plastic. It's got some blue highlights on there and the red highlights on this one. That is nice. So, in order for him to hold these, he's got to come with some extra hands, right? So, he's got these 2 fisticuffs that he comes with. And then he's got the 2 knife chop hands. Dr. Phil knife chop. Knife chop hands. Then he's got 2 grabber hands. So you can grab the guns. We'll swap those out in a minute. Then he's got kind of like 2 open palm hands. Like that. And then 2 tighter gripping grabber hands. So these are a little bit, I don't know what he could hold. Oh, he could probably hold this with that. Okay, let's check this out real quick. So this is probably for the megaphone. Yeah, it is. So he can hold the megaphone with this hand. So it's a tighter grip. And then he'll hold his blasters with this hand. And then we'll swap those out real quick. Just like every other standard, pretty much hand peg. Swap those bad boys out. You swap these in. I might actually swap the hands first before I put the guns in. There we go. Pop those out. Pop these in. And the hands are all white with some just black line work. Very nice paint job. No sloppy paint apps on mine. I tried to pick out the best one. Found these in Target about, I think like a week ago I found these. So that was a surprise. I know they hit Target like later last week. And I know a couple people are still waiting on it to ship. So hopefully y'all get y'all in and have some fun with this guy. And then let me get this hand here. Oh man, yeah. I gotta have him pose like this. That looks awesome. Have him with his mouth all open. Looking like Megatron shooting. Oh, that looks... Dang, if these weren't like $50 a pop, I definitely would want more. But Neca's killing us with this, man. They're killing us with this. $50 a pop. It looks so cool, and I would love to have more of these, but I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't. And then okay, let's talk about the layer. let's talk about the layer. Let's talk about Donnie's lab. Yeah, so let's talk about that Donnie's lab, man. So we knew for a while now that it was coming. A couple weeks ago, We knew it was coming. I kind of figured it would be around the same price because it's the same length. It's like the same dimensions. Walls are all the same. The only difference is the stuff on the inside. $300. I know some people are not gonna like that price. I don't like that price, to be honest. I don't. I think it's too expensive. But now I'm not a completionist. I don't need to buy everything. But this is something that I've wanted since I was a kid. It's like I want the whole layer. I want the lab, the band, the blimp, all that good stuff. It's not everybody's cup of tea. So I mean, some people out there they'll take the route of let me try to make it on my own. Sometimes that goes good, sometimes that goes bad. Depends on what materials you're working with. If you're working with foam, if you're working with like a 3D printer and stuff like that, it might cost you a little bit more than what Neca is offering. But you know, whatever route you decide to go, that's on you. Just don't be out there hating on people that want to buy it. Don't be laugh react for what? That's childish. Don't laugh at people who want to buy something, you know, official. That's don't be childish, man. So let's take a look at the dimensions real quick. I'm just gonna measure this out. It's gonna be huge when it's all said and done, man. So it's about 25.5 inches. So it's gonna be like 51 inches all the way across. And if you have another, oh my god, it's gonna be huge, man. It's gonna be, you're gonna need some room for that. You're gonna need like half a room just for the layer and the lab, man. And they're probably gonna throw in the kitchen too. I don't expect the kitchen to be 300. I don't expect it to be that much. It's smaller. It'll be new walls and a new floor and, you know, different stuff on the inside. I'm gonna say 250, but it probably still shouldn't be that much. But it's Neca, you know. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. It is what it is. If you like it, buy it. If you don't, that's cool too. Do whatever you want to do. Just don't be hating on other people. You know. So that's pretty much all I got to say about that. I'm gonna leave y'all with a tip. Be nice to each other. That's my tip. I'm gonna give y'all a tip at the end of these videos from now, because I'm not a good closer. So you know what? I'm gonna close with a tip. Be nice to each other. Be cool with each other, man. Because we're all in this for, you know, our enjoyment, to have fun, not to be hating on other people. So with that, I'm gonna say peace, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.